April 19, 1944, 25,000 feet above Munich, Germany. The sky trembles with the roar of something no Allied pilot has ever seen before. A strange twin-engine aircraft, sleek, silver, and impossibly fast, cuts through the clouds like a thunderbolt. Its swept wings slice the air as it closes in on a formation of B-17 flying fortresses. Gunners scramble, hands shaking on their triggers. But this isn't a Messerschmitt they recognize. This is the future. Inside the cockpit of the new jet fighter, test pilot Hans Fay pushes the throttle forward. The Junkers Jumo 004 turbojets scream. The Me-262 surges with terrifying speed, over 100 miles per hour faster than any Allied fighter. Cannon shells erupt from its nose, 30mm rounds that tear steel apart like paper. A bomber explodes into flame, engines spiraling downward in black smoke. For a moment, Germany has a weapon that could change the war. A weapon that makes even the bravest Allied aviators feel powerless. But fate and Hitler's pride are ready to intervene. Late 1943, the Messerschmitt engineers beg for production approval. They know what they've created. A pure interceptor that could tear through Allied bombers before they ever reach German cities. But inside the Wolfschanze, Hitler's wolf's lair, the Führer has different ideas. He grips the Me-262 sleek model in his hand and demands, "Make it a Blitz bomber." Germany needs an offensive weapon. His obsession with striking London blinds him to reality. Bomb runs require heavy loads, and heavy loads destroy the speed advantage that makes the Me-262 unstoppable. Engineers protest, pilots protest, but Hitler's word is final. The project slows, redesigns pile up, and the front line continues to burn. While Allied bombs reduce factories to rubble, the world's most advanced fighter sits unfinished, collecting dust instead of victories. Summer 1944, at Lechfeld Air Base, pilots of Jägerschwader 7 train on the new jet. They feel the raw power the moment the turbojets ignite. Acceleration slams them into their seats. The world blurs, but speed alone can't save the Reich. The aircraft demands skilled, experienced pilots, and most of them are already gone. Young replacements, barely out of flight school, struggle to master a machine that even veterans find unforgiving. Every mistake risks disaster. Fuel is now liquid gold. Jet engines devour it by the ton. Shortages ground jets that should be dominating the sky. Mechanics scavenge parts from wrecks. They work under air raid sirens, racing against the clock as Allied bombers approach. Those same bombers the Me-262 was built to stop. Germany has the world's first operational jet fighter, but not the time, pilots, or fuel to unleash it. March 1945, the Allies flood the skies. Squadrons of Mustangs and Thunderbolts hunt anything with a black cross. The Me-262 is unstoppable in the air, fast enough to outrun every pursuer. But its weakness lies below, on the runway. As the jets return for landing, their engines slow, and that's when the Americans pounce. P-51 pilots dive in, guns blazing. Flames erupt across concrete. Aces like Adolf Galland curse as their prized machines burn before ever firing a shot. Still, the Me-262 fights back. In a single day, Luftwaffe jets down a dozen Allied aircraft, proof of what could have been. The pilots climb out, drenched in sweat, knowing they are fighting not just enemies, but inevitability. Every sortie feels like a miracle delaying the end. May 1945, Berlin is collapsing. Ammunition is gone. Fuel tanks are bone dry. The last Me-262s sit silent in their hangars, surrounded by chaos. The pilots who once dreamed of dominating the skies now burn their own jets to prevent capture. The Allies approach, shocked at what they find. A fighter decades ahead of its time. Swept wings, jet propulsion, cannons built to tear bombers apart. The future of aviation discovered too late for the regime that created it. The Me-262 could have rewritten the war in the air, could have slowed the Allied advance, could have saved Germany months of agony. But Hitler's impatience, and Germany's crumbling industry, sealed its fate. The world's first jet fighter would not save a dictator. It would help define the next era of flight. If you're fascinated by the incredible, the forgotten, and the shocking stories of World War II, stick with us. There are more untold legends waiting to take flight. Like this video, subscribe, and join our mission to bring the past back to life, only on America in Time. Drop a comment telling us where in the world you're watching from. History connects us all.